This year, we are hosting a Halloween party for the kiddos, and I'll be making all sorts of festive and spooky treats ahead of time. I'm gonna kick things off with our family favorite, these Halloween brownies. These Halloween brownies get dressed up 3 different ways. The first one is just gonna be a brownie with a simple candy or chocolate coating. Throw a few sprinkles on top, and you're done. The next in the lineup is my all-time favorite, the Cousin It Monster Brownie. And then we'll save the best for last, the kids' favorite, Marshmallow Ghost Brownies. These are really easy to make, and the kids absolutely love to get in on the fun in the kitchen. But today it's just gonna be you and me party prepping, so let's get started. Before we get to decorating, I'm gonna give you my 1-minute rundown on how to make the perfect brownie from scratch. You're gonna start by buttering a 9 by 13 inch dish and laying a sheet of parchment paper inside. Next, you're gonna melt some unsalted butter in a microwave safe bowl. We're gonna go ahead and whisk up our dry ingredients. You'll add all-purpose flour, unsweetened cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt to a medium-sized mixing bowl and give it a really good whisk. Then we're gonna move it over to the wet ingredients. You're gonna need 2 large eggs and 1 egg yolk. Throw in the sugar, followed by the vanilla and that melted butter. Whisk it until everything looks like it's really good and well combined. You're gonna add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and stir until everybody comes together. Pop it in a 350-degree oven and bake for just about 30 minutes until the brownies are set. Once the brownies are totally cooled, we're just gonna lift them out of the pan, and then we're gonna cut them into about 1-inch squares. And now it's time to dress them up. I like to use a mix of both chocolate and white melting wafers. I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave and heat it at 30-second intervals, stirring after each stint in the microwave. So we're gonna start with the easiest of them all, just your standard sprinkle topping. But in order to get those sprinkles to stick, we're gonna add a little bit of those melted candy wafers to the top. So you just wanna grab a spoon and you're gonna just add a little dollop right over the top, and then you can kind of spread it around to help it go over the edges. You'll just take a little sprinkle of your favorite Halloween topping and add it right over the top. Those are adorable. I'm gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna show you my favorite Cousin It brownies. These get fully submerged in that chocolate candy coating, and you wanna just use 2 forks to pull them out, and we're kind of just gonna let that excess chocolate drip down back into the bowl. Then once you feel like you've got enough off of there, just slide it right on to the wax paper. I'm gonna keep going until I have about 3 of these done, and then I'm gonna show you how we dress them up to look like a Cousin It. So the first thing I'm doing is popping down these little eye decals. If you have different sized eye decals, even better. Now to make these look like Cousin It, and if you don't know who Cousin It is, I'm much older than you, clearly. He was a character on this old show called The Addams Family, and he was just covered in hair. So to look like hair, we're gonna add these chocolate sprinkles right over the top. And you wanna be really generous, make sure that they are positively coated with chocolate sprinkles. Just gonna keep going with these until we're all done, and then I'm going to show you the kids' fan favorite ghost brownies. We've got our brownies down. What you're gonna do is add just a little bit of white chocolate to the top of each brownie. Now we're going to top it with a marshmallow. And now what you're gonna do is take some more of that white chocolate and just pour it right over the top of the marshmallow. And now we're gonna just add these little eye decals in here. They're gonna drop down, so you wanna do it sort of close to the brownie base. So there you have it, guys. 3 spooky yet adorable ways to decorate your brownies. As always, I'll link to the recipe in the description below. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all our new video releases. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I'm going to start. Now these Halloween brownies come up intricately, dang it, for this hot lot. So that's it for the cousin. It's, does that make sense? Good.